Hello, welcome back to Watch This Film. I'm Chris, your host, and today's movie review is our first comic book / superhero movie from 2019, and that's Spider-Man Far From Home. The Spider-Man Far From Home, directed by John Watts. Our main stars are Tom Holland and Jake Gyllenhaal. Tom Holland obviously plays our main character, Spider-Man, and Jake Gyllenhaal plays a character whose hero character is Mysterio. Now, this film happens just after the events of Avengers Endgame. People have returned after what they've called the blip, which is where everybody vanished, and then everybody came back. Obviously, Tom Holland is a school kid, and this is centered around him and his school class going on a trip around Europe. I think it's a science-based trip, but they plan to visit multiple different places across Europe. Spider-Man's decided he needs a break after all the stress of Endgame, everything that happened in that series. He decides he doesn't want to take with him his Spider-Man suit. He wants to leave it all behind. He wants to just go and have fun with his friends and relax the way every teenage boy should. And then the first place him and his school friends arrive, there's a giant disaster. What comic book kind of movie would it be without a giant disaster? Now this seems like it's a water-based villain thing that's destroying everything around him. And we're then introduced to this new character who comes flying in, fantastical, extravagant suit on, big flowy cape and a fishbowl of a head, and he's fighting this water thing. Tom Holland obviously is like, oh no, I forgot my suit. What am I gonna do? So, but he wants to obviously join in and help. So he jumps in, introduces himself to this guy. Look, I'm really strong. I can help. Blah, 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 blah. But he needs to disguise himself, so he picks up a masquerade mask and puts that on and fights this thing. So now Mysterio, who's this new superhero guy, has been introduced to Spider-Man, and they're going to kick off this new relationship of working together to fight these new kind of strange villain things, which are described as elementals. So Mysterio describes how he's from a different dimension, a different version of Earth, where these elemental creatures have destroyed his planet already, and now they're on Earth waiting to destroy Earth. Now, the elementals are creatures from mythology, which are like earth, water, wind, fire. Earth, water, wind, fire. I think there might have been another one. My memory is a bit like a sieve. But in any case, these elementals are set to destroy Earth. And by the time Jake Gyllenhaal has got to this scene, this one we've just destroyed, he's already beaten 3 of them. 2 of them. So there's 2 left. So we got the fire one is due to arrive in Prague. So they head to Prague, and obviously they're gonna fight this fire one. And but now obviously Tom Holland's involved. Turns out his aunt did pack his Spider-Man suit, so he's got that with him. And Nick Fury's been involved. He wants him to work with Mysterio in order to defeat these things. And Tom Holland's suffering with the mental, thing of, I just want to go be with my friends. I just want to relax. But obviously, he ends up having to get involved. The school kids are redirected to Prague, which is where this next fire elemental is gonna turn up, and they battle this thing together with Mysterio, Spider-Man. They battle this thing and they get rid of it. It's difficult to get into this now without sort of ruining the entire film and the whole thing, but let's just say they discover something about Mysterio which leads them to see that he's not this good guy that he's been portrayed as. And unfortunately, Peter trusts him far too well, and in trusting him has led him to have more power and more access to dangerous equipment, as per Tony Stark's creation. Tom Holland, or Spider-Man, has given him access to this whole kit. But yeah, we discover he's not this nice guy, and now all the kids are directed to London, and they're going to go to London to fly home, basically, because of all this drama. All their parents want them home. So obviously our final battle is going to be in London. Spider-Man has to now take down Mysterio, and it's a superhero movie, so obviously he's gonna win. We knew that at the beginning, so that's not giving away anything. But yeah, as comic book films go, I think it's had some. I think some people have said it's not that great. They didn't really enjoy it, but I think it has everything that a superhero movie kind of needs. It has, the drama. It has the love interest. It has, all the danger and excitement, the action, and the introduction to, Spider-Man being given more control and having access to manufacturing his own suits and things. It was really enjoyable. I watched it with my kids last night. It's the first time we watched it, and it was good. It was a really good, enjoyable comic book film. I'm not entirely sure why it gets so much hate. I think a lot of people are still stuck on the fact that they think Tobey Maguire was the best Spider-Man. And again, great. He was a great Spider-Man. Not sure about the third film, but yeah, it was. He did a good job as a Spider-Man. But we're in the modern day world now. The Tom Holland version of Spider-Man, and I think he does it really well. He carries the teenage kind of bumbling young man thing really well. Like, that awkward teenager, got a love interest, never had a girlfriend, kind of I'm the smartest kid in the school, weird discomfort about him. He does really well. Because he's studied gymnastics and dance, his ability to be the character fully is obvious. You can see it. You can see the way he moves and the way he flips about. He does a reasonable, well, not reasonable. He does some of his own stunts. Some of the gymnastic things that he can do, he's allowed to do in the film, and it pays off, I think, because you truly believe it. Yeah. So, Marvel comic book superhero films. It's an enjoyable film. If you've been watching the series, the whole Marvel series from Iron Man all the way through to Endgame, and inclusive of all the films in between, it is another great addition to the film. As I say, just happens just after the results of Endgame. So if you haven't seen Endgame, don't watch it yet. If Endgame hasn't been spoiled for you, at least. But yeah, definitely go watch it. Make your own mind up. I think it was good. My kids enjoyed it. No doubt we will watch it again. So a watch this film rating. I'm not going to go all the way with a 5-star, because I think 5 stars to be reserved for the very, very best films. But a 4 out of 5 for my rating on this. But I look forward to what they do with it next. The Marvel films for the past 10 plus years have been great. All a lot of fun. So I look forward to the next Spider-Man entry, or next appearance of Spider-Man in the film, and so should you. But yeah, if you like this video, please send me your comments. Again, if there's any recommendations of films you think I should see, any classic comic book films you think I should talk about, let me know, and share your thoughts with me, and please come back for the next video. I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you.